All right, so I'm using a new mic today, so we'll see how it works. But hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I am at my Saturday market down here in West Village. Hold on, because it's kind of loud. Hi, how are you today? So I am at my Saturday market down in West Village, and yeah, I just set up. I got here a little late, a little too late, but I just set up and I'm ready to go. And yeah, hopefully we get some good vibes, good sales today. But yeah, I'm set up. I think I showed the table. We'll see how I do it in editing, but it is a little nippy out here, a little cloudy. It is not as windy as I thought, so fingers crossed that it stays that way and I don't have to contend with it, but I do have extra weights just in case. But just wanted to give you guys an opening because I didn't, and to give you a setup, and I will check in later. Hi, how are you? Thank you. So I have room sprays, reed diffusers, and candles and wax melts.
Oh, I might have to grab a wax melt. So it's just, we're gonna have to pack it. Can I open it to have a little smell? Is that okay?
You got it? You want me to do it?
Yeah. I don't want to
because your nails.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at that, smells amazing. Can I grab one of these if that's
yes.
okay? Perfect.
Do you need a bag or no?
No, I'll just pop it in here. Can they give me cash? Is that okay?
Yep. In case you want to order another one, there's a code on there.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And that is for you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. Enjoy. Made my first sale for the day. So now let me log this in because it was a cash sale. So I'm gonna log it in on my sheet here. So I have a cash sheet right here. So I'm gonna log it on there, and yeah, first sale of the day.
Samples?
Those are the free samples, yes.
Oh, I was just, okay.
So all the samples that are there are the candles that are on the table. Feel free to smell anything you like. Anyone you want to open up first, let me know. I'll pop the top so that you can smell them.
one of each of these.
One of each? Okay. Do you need a bag?
No.
Okay. It's like I got these big hands and I can't hold both of them. Yeah. It's on the Etsy shop. So in case you want to order another one, that one has a code on it for 15% off.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. You too. Made my second sale, and it was 2 4-ounce candles. I almost said 8-ounce candles. And that one was at $11.46. So that's good. It was like back to back. Hope you guys can hear me, but it was like back to back sales. So I made first sale. And 11:46 a.m. made second sale. All right, not bad, not bad. It's like the more I can move the candles, I think the better I'll be. Good morning, how are you today? Good, good. I had to put on my sweater, it's getting a little cold out here.
Very cold.
So feel free to smell anything you like if you have a moment. I have candles, wax melts, wax sachets, room sprays. I have little testers there, and reed diffusers on the edge. So let me show you what the market looks like. So it goes all the way down there. And then it comes that way, and that's my booth there. And then it goes all the way down that way there. So it's lining this whole street right here. And then there's my booth right there. So I'm trying to see if anybody stops to check it out. I'm also trying to make sure nobody steals my other phone that's over there. But let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, so it stretches all the way down there. So that is it. And there's a good amount of people here walking through. And it's only 12 o'clock, so we just started about an hour ago. Yeah, about an hour ago. But yeah, that's the little market that's lining the street here. I feel like it's warmer over here than it is under that tent. I don't know why it is. And I actually have my hoodie and my jacket on, so it's a little warmer out here. I think because the sun is up top, but yeah. I will say it's not as windy as it was last market, because last market was intense, insane with that market. Just with the wind alone. I thought for sure my tent was going to fall over, but it didn't, so I'm happy that it didn't. But today it is just chilly outside, and I think I'm well equipped to like sit here for the remainder of the day. It is 12:13. Just doing a little mini check-in. I did make 2 sales so far. I think I said that before, but if I haven't, I made 2 sales so far on the day. And now it's just a waiting game to see who stops by and purchases something else. I wish I would have bought my gloves, because my hands are like freezing. And once my hands get cold or my feet get cold, then everything else on me goes right with it. So trying to keep my hands warm and functioning, because I didn't know it was going to be like this today. I was anticipating wind because I looked at the app on my phone and I was anticipating the wind, but I wasn't anticipating the coldness. And I think it's like in the 60s today, so. But it is what it is, and I will check in with you guys a little later. Hi, how are you today?
Did you make this stuff?
Yes, everything on the table is made by these 2 hands here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So may I smell these?
Sure. Feel free to smell any ones you like.
Thanks.
Let me help with the tops here.
Thank you.
I have afternoon.
Beautiful.
I have calming,
Nice. Calming.
which I can smell right away.
Did it calm you down?
That one, I think that's passion, and then this one is relaxing.
May I have one of these, please?
Sure, that one's relaxing?
Yes.
Okay, do you want the 4? So I have 4 ounce and I also have 8 ounce.
And I'll have that. What size is this?
So this is the 8 ounce.
I'll have that.
All right.
You know what?
Ta-da. Okay. Do you need a bag?
I don't.
Okay.
It's a lot.
You're welcome. Are you paying with cash, card, Apple Pay?
Apple.
Okay. Okay, comes out to $22.86, and you could tap whenever you're ready. In case you want to order again, this one has a little discount code on there. That's why I wanted to get that one out for you. You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too. Enjoy the candle.
Thank you.
All right, so I didn't get a chance to show you guys, but I ended up making another sale, and it was, turn it this way, it was relaxing shoreside, 8 ounce. So check it off here. So there's 3 sales so far, so far so good. But yeah, it is just, I guess I'm back to talking to you guys again. I'm gonna move the camera over here, but it is a little cold out here. I also want to, let's see, this is why I hate when I'm by myself. That's something in my eye. This is why I hate when I'm by myself, because I can't go and look at the other vendors that are here, because I don't want to really leave my stuff situated here like that. But I want to go down to the other section because I want to see their sangria down there. I was researching and looking online before I got here. And I want to see if they have the sangria stand. I think it's this way. I'm not sure. But I want to check and see because I might want to buy one from them. So I know I'm not supposed to purchase anything for today, but yeah. But I'm gonna go right back out and I have something in my eye. I will check on you guys a little later in the market. So I think I'm gonna sit and try and eat some of my sandwich for today. But while I was waiting for people to stop at the table, I got an order on Etsy. So I am excited for that. I can't believe that came through. I'm almost certain it's probably somebody who stopped at the table and ended up purchasing online. So, wow. Wow. But so far, so good. Everything's going okay. People are coming by and smelling the scents, so that's a good thing. I don't know if I want this mayonnaise here. What I should do is put my legs together so I don't drop my sandwich. But let's see. It's a good thing I got a paper towel with me because I already made a mess with this mayonnaise. Hi, how are you today?
How are you?
Good. So feel free to smell anything you like. You could spray them if you want to.
Okay.
Feel free to smell anything you like on the table. I have room sprays, reed diffusers, and candles and wax melts. So I think I'm done getting mayonnaise all over me, but this is my sandwich that I bought today. Nothing special, just from the supermarket. So let me see if I can take a couple of bites. I'm sure I can. So I have reed diffusers, room sprays, candles, and wax melts and wax sets.
Mommy, where's the cat?
Let's try. I've never had matcha,
Yeah, you'll have to let us know if you like it.
but everybody talks about it. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta try it.
Thing these days.
Yeah. Hi, how are you today? Good, good.
What's your 10 ounce can?
The 10 ounce is these three right here. So feel free to smell anyone you like. Oh, you have a code?
I actually do.
You are. Hi. So I have candles, room sprays, and reed diffusers.
And what's
So those are wax melts. Those are free samples. So if you have a wax warmer at home, then you could use that cube and scent up your room. It'll melt it down.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, well, let me try the bouquet. I'll
bouquet?
take a bouquet.
Okay. You want the 4 ounce, the small one?
Just a little. So
The
she
small
can-
one? Okay. And do you need a bag?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. You're paying by card, cash,
Is card okay?
and just in case you want another one, I gave you a card. It has a code on there, and it takes 10% off your next order.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy the candles.
Take care.
You too. So it is a little after 3 o'clock, and the wind has started to pick up just a little bit. Trying to make sure this little sign here doesn't fall over, because ever since the lady broke the glass the last time, it's a little lighter than usual. But it is a little after 3 o'clock. I have probably about an hour and a half to go, 2 hours to go. And it has slowed down a lot. I haven't had a sale in a while, but that's okay. That is pretty much the check-in. I don't know if I'm gonna check in again simply because it is so slow right now. But this wind, I don't need a deja vu of the other wind from last time. So the good thing is it's not a steady wind, so that's the good thing. I just don't need it to like knock everything over. But at least the sun is out for now. I did have to move the candles simply because they were starting to melt a little bit in the sun. So I moved it. It's not sweating, so that's a good thing. But I moved it away from the sun for now. So that is pretty much it. Just sitting here waiting and holding on to stuff and making sure it doesn't blow over or knock anything over. I think I'm traumatized from last time. And now I got 3 gentlemen standing in front of my tent laughing here and there. So like, yeah, that's the last thing I need is to have people blocking my tent while I'm trying to sell. So there's a whole street across the way. But yeah, I think I'm ready for my bed because I'm kind of tired. I have run out of energy and I'm kind of tired. I think this is definitely the downside to being an introvert and using up all your energy. And this month I used up a lot of my energy doing these markets. I want to double check. This is the 4th one of the month, and then I have one more next week. So I am definitely using all of my energy for these markets. And today I just don't have what I normally have. Hi, how are you today? Good. So those are wax melts. They're free if you want to take one. Wax melts? Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't really have much energy today. I don't know why. I think it's, let me move this back a little bit. I don't know why. I have no idea because I went to sleep early last night. I woke up at a good decent time today. I'm trying to keep my bigger candles out of the sun because they're the ones that's sweating a little bit, but I went to bed early and I'm what am I saying? I went to bed early last night and I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, my standard 6 a.m. time. And I'm not really tired. It's just that I don't have, like I said, I don't have any energy today. So I definitely cannot wait to get home and rest or recharge my energy because it is just not working today. Usually I'm up and standing and I'm like saying my lines that I normally do, but now it's like I just don't have the energy for it. So hopefully the one on Friday, which I cannot wait, it's indoors and I don't have to take any of this stuff, the big stuff with me. And then also I don't have to contend with the wind trying to knock stuff down. So maybe I could go back to using my hanging rack so that I could put the diffusers and wax melts on it. So that's next Friday. That's a night market. It's indoors and there's going to be music. So I don't know how that recording is going to turn out for you guys, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I cannot wait for that one. The next 2 markets are indoors and I don't have to worry about the sun, or the sun I don't mind, but I don't have to worry about the wind. The wind has been something the past 2 markets, but yeah, I'm still sitting here and still waiting. There's still a lot of people walking by, but not people that are willing to purchase. And see that right there? That's been going on off and on all day. People walking in between my tent back here to get to the street. Kind of annoying. And I know I said I was going to check in again. I guess this is the check-in again. But I'll see closer towards the end because I kind of want to pack up early. And so that I have time to take all of this stuff to my storage unit. Fingers crossed that I get it to my storage unit and in time, because I don't want to carry all this stuff upstairs. So I will see you guys a little later. way you watch my videos.
Yes, I do. I'm subscribed to you.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Your name?
Marie.
Marie. Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you too.
What is your
Body cream,
Mhm.
all natural skincare made with aloe vera, shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, olive oil, coconut oil.
Ooh, and you make everything by yourself? And then on that card in there, the care card, on the back there's a code. So if you go to the Etsy shop, you like it, or you like something else here, you can use that code for your purchase.
It depends on you. Oh, so what size?
You can. I have
Oh,
like
so it's this size.
it's 4 ounces. So can't you take 4 ounces on? I think if it's in the luggage. So do you want the common spa day one?
So, oh wait a minute. No, I better make sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with my original spa.
with the common spa day.
Yeah, yeah. And you do take cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you need a bag or no?
I think I can get it. I can put it in my son's pocket right there. Okay, I'll take a bag. Never mind. He wasn't as confident as I thought he was going to be.
I'm gonna give you this in case you want to reorder again, and it has a discount code on the back there. So you go to the Etsy shop, put in the code.
So you have the Etsy,
Yes,
Etsy
I
shop?
have the Etsy.
Oh, good to know. All right. Well, I hope they sell a lot here too.
Thank you.
Etsy's amazing, isn't it? I love Etsy. So now I know where to find you.
Yes.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
dear.
Don't forget your drink.
Thanks.
Okay. So I am back, and let me see if I can adjust it here. But I am back and just finished getting a sale. 2 sales. Hi, how are you today? Good. So if you have time, feel free to smell anything you like on the table. I have reed diffusers, room sprays, candles here, wax melts, and wax sachets there. Oh, you can try the samples there. Yeah. And feel free to spray if it's not on the thing there. And then those are the car diffusers, but you can also hang them in your house. I hang mine from my doorknob.
Like when you hang in the car, how do you do it?
So you take off the bamboo top here, and when you take the top off, there is a little stopper there. Take that stopper out, put the top back on, and then you're gonna dip it like that, and you're gonna see it saturate the top, and the scent comes out that way. All right, is it card, cash?
Cash.
Okay. So, oh, it's cash. I'm like so used to picking it up. It's 11. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go. You're welcome. Enjoy. It has started to rain. I didn't think it was going to rain today. But hopefully it's a passing shower and it's not going to get heavy. Okay, that was one. Okay, so I got a half an hour to go. It is now 5 o'clock. Half an hour. I got an hour to go. It is now 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna try and pack up a little early. Cause like I said, I wanna get to the storage unit in time. So that is one car diffuser. And one Oris car diffuser that I got. and one, actually two, I think I had two common spa day room sprays that were, yeah, I think that was it. So hopefully I don't have to move the table back because it is coming down a little bit. But I am glad I'm under this tent. And the other thing I have to worry about is the crazy wind, because the wind will pick up. I didn't bring an umbrella because I didn't think that I would need an umbrella today. But we only have 1 hour left, and I want to start packing up at 5:45 to see. All right, so it's 5:38, and I'm gonna start packing up some of this stuff now and get a head start on everything. Doesn't seem like there's too much out, but it always takes me forever for some reason. But yeah, that is it for this market, and I'll be doing the recap for this. But yeah, not bad for today's market, not bad at all. Hey everyone, so welcome back. I am here with the market recap of the market that I just recently did. I have my notes all ready to go right here, so let's just hop right into it. All right, so the name of this market that I just did was called the West Village Market, and it is my second one that I was doing with this this new organization that I signed up to a couple of their markets to do, and I got accepted for. So it's similar to the one that I did on May 17th, which was kind of a street fair. It's like what I want to call it, a street fair setup. And to prep for this market, as you saw, I didn't do much prep for it because I pretty much had inventory left over from the market before. So I pretty much, yeah, that market. But anyway, I pretty much had a good amount of inventory left over. I think I only had to do like one or two liquid products, and that was it. I'm recording this, it's now a week after that market. So I can't, sorry if I can't remember whether or not I gave you guys a prep video, but I did have enough inventory to go to that market. So I, as always, packed up the night before, and I'm now starting to make it 2 days before the market so that I could spend that day in between just doing like any final prep that I need to do. So I'm not spending the day, because it takes me about 4 to 5 hours to pack my stuff for the next day. I don't know why, it just does. But anyway, so we had to be all set up by 10 a.m. in the morning. The market ran from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. Now, I called my Uber and I got everything downstairs probably around, because I wanted to be there at 9 o'clock and I wanted to leave out of the apartment before 8 o'clock so that it gives me enough time to go to the storage unit, grab my tent and stuff, and then be on my way to the venue. But I, of course, was not downstairs at 8 o'clock. I was actually downstairs not too much past the 8 o'clock mark. And I ended up getting into my Uber, and we went ahead, went to the storage unit, grabbed all my stuff, and we was on our way. Now here's where the situation gets crazy for that day. So I put in the address. It was on Bleecker Street here in New York City. And we're on our way. I am having a good conversation with my Uber driver, which I normally don't. I normally get in the car. I'm quiet. They're quiet. I get to my destination. They say, have a great day. I say, thank you, you too. But for some reason with this Uber driver, we pretty much talked the entire time. And I'm noticing that we are not going into Manhattan, which that's where the market is. We were actually going into Brooklyn. And when he stopped at Bleecker Street, it was the wrong Bleecker Street. So it was the Bleecker Street in Brooklyn. Well, I had put in the wrong address. I completely forgot that we have a lot of our street names are duplicates in the city, so you have to really pay attention to what borough it's actually picking in the Uber app. So I told him this is the wrong address. It's supposed to be Bleecker Street in Manhattan, which is pretty much towards, almost towards the tip of Manhattan. So he's like, oh, wow. He's like, okay, that's a far distance. So long story short, we ended up getting there, and I ended up getting to the market later than I expected. I was there, I arrived at around 9:30. Ugh. And I'm supposed to be set up at 10 a.m. for the market. So I arrived at 9:30. The good thing was my spot, the way I situated the drop off point, it was right there close enough to my spot, so I didn't really have to like walk through the market to find where my location was. But anyway, I went ahead, packed up my wagon, and I rode to my spot and quickly started to unpack everything. And I ended up being fully set up by 10:30. So this market had a good amount of people walking through, and of course, in the very beginning, there's people walking through as you're setting up because they want to see exactly what's being set up there and what's going on. And it was a good flow of traffic. Like the other market that I did on the 17th, there was a lot of people walking through. However, they really weren't stopping by my table to like sample anything or smell anything. And yes, I was greeting them, and it's something that I want to improve on, by the way, my greeting message, which I have been working on. But people just really wasn't stopping by most of the tables. They were just walking through, and I guess looking and observing to see, because a lot of the faces that walked one way, I saw walk the other way a little later on, and they ended up stopping at tables, actually stopping at tables. So it took a while for people to like stop and engage with the vendors. But once they did, there was a good amount of people walking through there. And I didn't get my first sale into, I wrote it in my notes. I didn't get my first person that actually stopped at the table to smell stuff until 11:35. And then I didn't get my first sale until 11:40, and then my second sale came at 11:46. So it didn't start off like a big bang. It didn't start off speedy. It kind of started off like the other market did. So for the most part, probably I want to say the first half of the market, I was either interacting with the lady that was selling the bourbon next to me. She was bringing in a lot of people, and it's simply because people, once it was after 12 in the afternoon, people just wanted to stop and taste the bourbon. Now, I did taste the bourbon at some point in the day, and it was really good. I'm not a bourbon drinker by any means, but it went down a lot smoother than most that I've tasted, and it had a little kick of maple to it. So I decided to taste it while she had some downtime. But she did very well over there, because who doesn't want to buy alcohol if you drink alcohol? So she was bringing in people. Her table, she had rushes to her table. Me, on the other hand, I didn't have so many rushes to my table for this event, but I did have people come and actually stop and smell. I interacted with them, I listened to, I told them the story behind my business. And I think when you tell the story, it like holds them there longer. And sometimes they actually make a purchase, because I've had that happen, and I had that happen at this market, two or three of the sales where people actually heard the story and they ended up buying something. It doesn't always work out where you're constantly busy like a department store, but it is nice to have those moments where you can just talk to people about your product, about you as a person, about why you started your small business. So I really enjoyed doing that. I'm kind of glad that I wasn't as swamped as she was, because it was just me. And even though it was just her alone, she says she's kind of used to it. and I'm still learning how to navigate people at multiple times. Even though I have a background in customer service, I'm trying to get back into that because it's been a long time since I've done retail. But still, it would be nice if I was and all those people bought something. But down the road, I can see that happening. And then the bourbon wasn't the only thing that I tasted. I also tasted matcha for the first time. And I'll be honest, it's not bad. Is it something that I would purchase on a daily basis? I probably won't purchase it. Maybe I'll try different types because I know there's different ways that people make them. But theirs was pretty decent, and I'm glad that I tried it because I normally don't follow trends. I don't follow behind the popular stuff. And right now, matcha is something that is a popular drink. So I said, they're right there. I might as well try it and see how it tastes. Tastes real earthy. And yeah, it was okay. I didn't mind trying it. I'm one that loves trying new stuff all the time. And then later on in the day, I also went ahead and I tried some sangria because I love sangria from one of the vendors there, and I ended up purchasing a sangria bottle from him. And I like it because he puts them in the tall mason jars. So that's the only purchase I made of the day. I try not to make any purchases on the day, but that was the only purchase that I made. Everything else were like free samples. So now that I got those little side stories out of the way, for the sales, they did start to pick up after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got the majority of my sales between 3 p.m. and the end of the market. So overall, I think the market was a pretty good market. It was slow, like I said in the beginning, and it did pick up, and there was a good amount of foot traffic coming through. And now comes the point in the recap where I go over my sales and how much did I make for this market. So for this market, I had 10 sales that are documented in Square, and then I had 4 sales that's documented on my cash payment sheet here. And then from my Square, my total, well, my gross pay is $238.44. And you add the $74 in cash, and that came out to $312.44 for the day. My top seller of the day was actually, I guess, the Common Spa Day room spray. And I also had weed diffusers, and I had only 2 Peaceful Palomas that day with me. And I had ended up selling out of both of them. It made me think maybe I should bring more diffusers with me because I only bring 2 of each scent. So maybe I should bring more with me just in case because my diffusers do really well. They actually do better right now at this time than my candles do. So maybe I'll start bringing more weed diffusers and a little less candles, but we'll see. But those were my top sellers, I guess, of the day. My Peaceful Paloma, I sold both of them, and my Common Spa Day room spray, I sold 2 of them. Now the question is, did I make my vendor fee back and my transportation? And I want to say I made actually both, even with that high end Uber mistake that cost me extra money to do. I will never do that again and make sure I always check now, which I normally do, but make sure I always check to make sure that it is the right borrow. I would have liked to have more, but I am very blessed and happy that I made the 300. And actually, that was my goal for this market, to make $300. I made $300. I am in the stage, I feel, of analyzing and setting goals that are reachable instead of setting goals that are not reachable at this time. So this is how I work in some of the strategies for these markets here. But that is what I did for the day at this market here at West Village Market. So overall, actually did enjoy doing this street fair. I enjoyed it a lot more than I did the previous market. I enjoyed talking to the vendors there. It was a nice sunny day. They said it was going to be really windy that day, and it actually wasn't. So I'm happy for that. It was a complete change from the previous market. And I enjoyed talking to the people that stopped at my table. I did enjoy also making my sales, of course. And yeah, it was a really good day. Those were pretty much all the positives of that day. The negatives on the day really was just my fault, and it was the blunder that I made of putting in the wrong address. Well, it was the right address, but it was in the wrong borough. So that cost me some money to do that. Oh, and I almost forgot. I did meet one of the viewers there as I was walking back from purchasing my sangria. I decided to record some of the market as you saw. And I ran into one of the wonderful ladies that watches my videos. And we had a little chat about her products that she sells. So she sells body butters and body care. I will make sure to put her information up on the screen if you want to check out her products and her website and things like that. And I will also put it in the description. But she was very nice, and I really enjoyed talking to you and getting to know you a little bit and getting to know your products as well. Yeah, that was it for this market. And the little recap there. Now, will I do this market again? I want to say yes. I want to try more of these street fairs and see how well I can do with them, because one thing is for sure about the street fairs here in New York City, you are definitely going to have a lot of people walking through. They are going to come through. They know it's a street fair, so they're there to purchase stuff. You are definitely going to have the foot traffic there, as opposed to, I feel, markets that are curated to a specific spot or area. So you're definitely going to get people there. I would definitely do it again and see if I could top that 300. So that is it for this market video and recap. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. I hope you guys enjoy these market videos. I know you do, because these are my most popular ones when I do market videos here. And I enjoy recording it and showing you guys a little insight of what I do and how New York City markets go. I feel like there's not enough being shown as far as our markets go compared to other cities and counties and states. I feel like, we need to show more of it. So if I can be a part of that and show you guys what it's like to be at a New York market, a vendor at a New York market, then I'm more than happy to. But if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more of my market videos, then you can check out the playlist. I have a playlist of all my market videos. But also, if you enjoyed this video today, then go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to share and comment. It really helps out my channel and my videos a lot if you guys all like the video and even comment. Just say hello in the comments if you want to. And then also, if you haven't already and this is your first time seeing one of my videos and you enjoyed it, then go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can hit the like button too, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so that you could be notified when the next new video comes out. Now, I am going to go and get prepared for the next market that I gotta do, which is coming up in a week. It is a Friday market. But yeah, I gotta get ready for that market as well. It is the last market of the month. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. And don't forget to show yourself a little more appreciation. So until next time, this is Tammy saying, take care, everyone.